tilt it forward a bit.
Introducing first from the ring this time. He weighs in at 175 pounds and hails from Castle Bedroom. This is Markus Crane!
Welcome to the nosebleed seats once again. Well, here's a real popular fellow right now. We're here at the Harvell North Fair in Peoria, Illinois, as Markus Crane makes his entrance to the ring.
Oh, he stole that young gentleman's hat. That's what you get for cheering Markus Crane. Now, is Markus Crane still a loser? He has been lately.
Yeah, he's been losing lately. But now we have to introduce my co-commentator in the house tonight, Mr. Gore of Arachnid Vigilance, member 5706. Welcome.
Hey, how you folks doing out there in TV land? Watching our show at 5 in the morning. I'm glad you're joining us out there. One of 3 viewers. Hey, Gunner Franks. Now, there's a drinking game you can play with Gunner Franks. You can see how many times he adjusts his tights and take a drink every time. I dare you to try to get through a whole match. I don't think you can do it.
Wow. So what do you know about Gunner Franks?
I know he likes to hit people in the head with his knees. I know he likes that Mount Everest German suplex to finish his opponents off with. He's a good suplex guy. I've seen him. He's a striker and occasionally a grappler with the suplexes. Markus Crane just runs around the ring and does a bunch of crazy stuff until he can take advantage of his opponent, and usually that doesn't really happen all that much lately. He's kind of a loser as of late.
Referee calls for the bell, and we are underway. Gunner Franks taking on Markus Crane here at the Harvell North Fair.
Look at that!
Expo Gardens in Peoria, Illinois, on a bright, hot, and humid sunny day. Perfect fair weather as usual. Every outdoor fair is hot and humid, isn't it?
Yeah, well, they always do them during the summer, and you can't do them during the winter, obviously. Now, do you know who this referee in the jorts is, or what are those?
I believe that this is a new official, and I do not know his name, but they had several new referees here at Great American Wrestling this week.
Call him Khaki Shorts McGee. How about that?
Khaki Shorts McGee. I think they're jean shorts, but no matter.
Jorts? They're jorts?
Jorts.
All right. George McGee, it is. We got a lot of themselves to lock up. Now, Gunner Franks obviously is stronger of these two men, but Markus going for that leverage. Let's see how that works out.
Never ever climb the ropes when you're in a collar and elbow tie-up, because you're headed for a fall if the other guy lets go.
Did you see that deep arm drag Gunner Franks? He's got it hooked in deep too. He could probably make this loser tap out right here. He hasn't won in a while. I think he'd probably tap out with an arm bar. Hit him hard enough. Head over heels. He's confused. Oh!
Big arm drag from Gunner Franks and pounds him in the corner. Big chop on Crane.
This is the striking style I was talking about. It's really a strong stoop, Gunner Franks. Now, I haven't noticed him adjust his tights yet, but keep on watching. Maybe he's going to make me eat crow. I think we're going to...
Well, he adjusted his knee pad there, so does that count?
Let's go ahead and count that.
Oh, there's a kick to the gut.
Almost like a sucker punch.
And Crane with a snap suplex.
See, he should have made the cover there, but he didn't. That's why Crane is a loser as of late.
Crane's going up to the top rope.
Way too early to go to the top rope. Let's see. See, I told you, but he rolls through, so maybe he knew. He's playing a little cat and mouse game. There's those knees I was talking about, Gunner Franks.
Big knee lift. High knee from Gunner Franks. He pounds him away in the corner some more. Going to the corner, charges and eats a knee.
Knee of his own. Markus Crane going for a big move, but the power game. Oh my lord.
Yeah, very
1, 2.
3-minute warning was famous for that one.
3-minute warning. The late Umaga and the superhero Rosie, who's wrestled in Central Illinois before.
Oh, look at this. Oh! Crane got the referee in the way.
What do you call that maneuver?
Just
Dropped him right on his face.
form of a DDT or a flatliner, but it got a 2 count.
I call it effective, but not effective enough for the win, obviously. But what is out of Markus Crane? Now that's a nerve hold, right, Crime Fighter?
Yeah, across the throat. Yeah, he's, I guess, affecting the nerves in the neck and blocking the windpipe while he's at it.
Ming used to win with that hold quite often.
Ming
So,
or Haku, either one. And now
that's definitely not legal.
he's pulling apart his face. I mean,
You could hear our colleague Chris Lee in the audience there a second ago screaming, "Get him off, ref!"
big chop from Markus Crane.
Oh, he wanted it. The crowd won that chop.
It's a family show!
And our colleague Crime Fighter in the audience here this night calls out that it's a family show. Now, what did he say, Crime Fighter, that prompted that?
Well, he used an expletive. He definitely used an expletive. Then I just threw him out to the asphalt. Not the asphalt, the gravel. The gravel. There's no mats around the ring. It's just gravel. They put the ring up in the entertainment tent, which is
That could be very dangerous. I hope none of these men fall down. You can do permanent damage falling on that gravel. You could even slip when you're not even trying to hurt anyone.
yeah.
Smack his head against the post.
They rammed him against the post, trying to roll him away from the ropes to get that cover so he can't get a foot on the rope. But he had to kick out at the count of 2. So he made Gunnar Franks kick out of that.
He needs to start playing around with it.
Markus Crane is talking trash to the crowd.
And that's why he's lost. But I bet he's got a Goldberg-esque streak of losses.
Well, he does not have very many titles to his credit.
Oh, what do we call this hole?
I'm not sure if this is the octopus or the tarantula. I think this is the octopus because the tarantula uses the ropes.
Looks like an octopus hold with an arm across your throat, almost like a variant of a Shinonamaki.
Well, Tajiri used the octopus hold. Octopus submission hold to do damage to his opponents. He rarely got a submission with it, as far as I know.
Oh, Gunnar Franks rolls through. There's those strikes I was talking about. This could be over. 1, 2, oh, a 2 count.
Now, Gunnar Franks could have dropped Markus Crane on his back if he just threw his weight down to break that hold, but did not. Markus Crane ended up releasing the hold on his own, thinking that he wore him down enough with it to get the pinfall, but apparently not, because Gunnar Franks is running the bases with Markus Crane.
Looks like we're going to get a home run here from Gunnar Franks. Oh, and sends him flying off the turnbuckle. Now that's not a move that really puts away your opponent, but kind of demoralizes him. Gets the crowd behind you. I think he's looking to finish him off here in a couple of seconds. Reversal for Markus Crane. Double reversal. Power slam. This is over. 2. Oh, no. He's trying to get that crowd behind him. He feeds off the energy of this crowd.
Gunner off the ropes.
Big knee. Oh, only
a 2 count. What's Gunner gonna try?
Did he just take the strap off? What? Here's one of those suplexes I was talking about. No reverse by Markus Crane. Oh!
Snaps his head across the rope.
Like the late great Macho Man Randy Savage. Look at that move.
Markus Crane barely got over the top rope.
Kind of looked like a corkscrew, not just a straight dive. That's a variation of that maneuver. I don't know if you want to call it a wrestling hold, but it was effective nonetheless.
He almost did not clear the top rope, let's put it that way. So he did not get the everything that get the full damage that he was trying to get out of that maneuver. But look at this.
We got a superplex coming up right here. Markus Crane has not been successful on that top rope. Oh, maybe I spoke too soon. Big move off the top. Ooh, what was that? A flying knee?
Flying leg clothesline. 2 count. Gunner Franks said he was called out that he was going to do a superplex and telegraphed it to Crane, who effectively blocked that maneuver.
Let's call for the finish. He did that throat cut maneuver, Tom.
Kick. Markus Crane.
Here we go.
Shot to the back.
Neck breaker variant coming up here. The reverse. Hard whip into the corner. Another. One more. The reverse. Here comes. Oh!
There's a lariat. The straps are now off.
Now he's calling for the end of the match.
He's calling for a finisher of sorts.
We got our fireman's carry into what's going to happen here.
It's going to be blocked is what it's going to be. Full Nelson.
Master Lock is trying to get the submission, I suppose. Oh, going for that German suplex. Still got a grip. Roll through. Almost got him with the O'Connor roll.
Crane
Carries of his own. Oh! What would you call that?
Death Valley driver, and that's it.
Well, he kind of hooked his legs on the rope before he did it. Variation of almost like a Tower of London or
Well, it was a Death Valley driver with the legs on the ropes. But Markus Crane is victorious here at the Hart, Illinois Fair, and look at that poor sportsmanship.
I would not have called that in a year. I tell you what, Gunner Franks, not a.
But look at this. Franks throws him over the top rope. All right, on Saturday, August the 6th, the wrestlers that established pro wrestling in Peoria gather together one last time. Saturday, August 6th, in Forest City, Illinois, at the Jubilee Park for a doubleheader. First show at 11 a.m., the nightcap at 5 p.m. The Jubilee Park in Forest City, Illinois, on Saturday, August the 6th. For more information, go to Facebook.com and search for Wrestlers Reunion Show in Forest City. It's going to be a good time. We'll see you there. Catch the Nosebleed Seats TV on demand anytime. Just go to stlwc.blip.tv. Select your episode, watch, and enjoy the show. The NBS TV on stlwc.blip.tv. Back to Sir Crime Fair back again with Mystical Overactive Vigilance 5706 as we have a rare women's match on the program. Let's go to the ring announcer, Doug DeVore.
A couple of women, GEW After Dark. Look at the lights are on. This was later in the evening, I take it, because I see the lights on in the tent. It looks like it's a lot darker. George McGee in the ring. I'm sure he's excited to get in the ring with a couple of women. Young kid, never really rep much in the past. Let's see how he does.
Coming to the ring, Melanie Cruise.
Now, I do not know who this is at all.
It is a Chicago talent from POWW in Chicago.
Oh, yes, Melanie Cruise. I've seen her before. She's wrestled in Bellevue in the past.
Well, not in Bellevue, but down in the St. Louis area. And yeah, you're right. She has wrestled at Bellevue Plaza for the short-lived notable pro wrestling.
Known very well for her mic skills.
Mic skills? I don't know about that.
But hopefully she puts on a good wrestling match tomorrow.
And her opponent, another recent trainee out of POWW, Taylor Made, is a rookie.
Now, is Taylor Made? That's pretty catchy name. You think that's her real name?
I don't know. Maybe it's her first name, but last name, maybe not.
I knew a girl named Mercedes-Benz.
Mercedes-Benz.
Yes.
You mean Mercedes Martinez?
No, I knew someone named Mercedes-Benz. So Taylor Made. Stranger names have happened. And Melanie Cruise.
You mean like Mickey Knuckles?
Yes. Not the,
That is her actual real name, Mickey Knuckles.
No, I believe it.
Marche Rocket, that's another wrestling name that he was born with.
I believe that absolutely as well. There's no way that those names are made up.
And here we go, the girls lock up, and
Melanie, the
larger, stronger of the two.
I was trying to find a nice way of saying it.
She's a veteran, let's put it that way. She's a veteran wrestler.
Are you calling Melanie Cruise fat? Is it?
No, she's just taller and is more muscular than Taylor Made here.
Is she related to Ryan Cruise of the North Star?
No, different spelling of Cruise.
So she's related to Tom Cruise. She's a Scientologist, eh? I got you.
Maybe.
She's doing this for L. Ron Hubbard. She's gonna show Taylor Made what for. Now, what does the winner win in this match? A nice purse. By purse, I mean the winning shares, and also a handbag.
Well, we are at the Heart of Illinois Fair, so maybe one of those crafting tents. Maybe a prize out there.
Oh, that'd be a nice prize. I'd fight for it.
I know some vendor out there was selling nice little bags.
Hitting her right in the chest and bouncing right off. I can't imagine why.
Oh, look at this. Ooh!
Spin doctor, or mini variant.
Spinning neck breaker, inverted spinning neck breaker, and
Spin call. That's the more popular version nowadays, now used by Cody Rhodes.
One count, but Cruz had a handful of rope.
Now that is a legit finisher. If not for that rope, she would be out of this thing. Looks like Taylor Made has this match well in hand.
She had to force Cruz into that monkey flip. She had to pull her by the hair to get that thing executed.
Well, as you've pointed out in the past, Melanie Cruise is a heavy girl.
Well, now they're out on the gravel. Are they going to fight on the gravel? Cruz taking a break.
Now, this is not a smart move. Melanie can fall straight back. She can land in that gravel.
Or back into the post.
And now she's going to cook her boyfriend dinner. This is horrible.
Cook her boyfriend dinner. Well, maybe it's hot enough. Maybe you can fry an egg out on the somewhere in the park, I guess, just using the sun.
So without those boots, it'd be like these guys wrestling on hot coals.
If it weren't under a tent, I know this ring has been set up, and you attended a show at a Cariff celebration where this ring was set up with that black tarp, and you could basically fry eggs on the mat. It was that hot.
Burn marks after the show. I remember the ghoul Harker Dirge almost died. They had to do a satanic ceremony before that guy could wake up.
Is that what they do with vampires? Is to bring them back if they like burn up from the sun?
He's technically a ghoul. He's not a vampire. He's very adamant that he is a ghoul. There is a difference. He does not drink blood. He eats human flesh.
A fan tossed something into the ring, and Melanie Cruise just ripped it up. Maybe it was $1.
He was making it rain, but he was a cheap son of a gun, so he only put $1 in.
And she ripped it up.
He must think he's in one of the many strip clubs in Peoria, Illinois. There's about 50 of them in Peoria, if you've ever been.
No, I've never been.
Well, I'm talking about Peoria, not the strip clubs in particular. They have like 55 strip clubs in there, in the area.
Cruz almost pinned herself, trying to stretch out TaylorMade.
Can't swing a dead cat without finding one in Peoria, Illinois.
Cruz getting very frustrated here.
You know, these are two great competitors, but there's someone I know who could beat them both single-handedly, and that's Mr. Andy Kaufman, God rest his soul. If you would go over to facebook.com/induct Andy Kaufman, I would appreciate that. We're trying to get that young man in the Hall of Fame, God rest his soul. And he was the master of intergender wrestling, and I think he'd give both these women quite the run for their money.
I can say that Andy Kaufman never wrestled Mischief, who did intergender wrestling better than anyone, I think.
No, that's quite a matchup we have there, Mischief versus Andy Kaufman, but I think Andy Kaufman puts her away easily.
Ooh, you want to bet? I don't think Andy Kaufman ever faced the likes of a Mischief.
There's no way Andy Kaufman's going to marry Mischief. He would have to marry that woman if he lost to her. He's not going to do that.
Well, no.
He's the king of wrestling. Just like Melanie Cruise is the king of this match right now. Walking in the...
Queen!
If you say so, Prime Fighter. I haven't seen...
She's a girl. She'd be a queen, not a king.
I want to see his wrestling license. You proved that to me. No one could overpower TaylorMade like this. Not some broad, I'll tell you that.
Were you saying Melanie Cruise is a guy?
I'm just saying I haven't seen a wrestling license. I can neither confirm or deny that. She's got a clear tattoo. Women don't get tattoos. Men get tattoos. A classy dame wouldn't get a tattoo like that. Come on. You kidding me?
Who's that one girl that had tattoos all over her body?
Tattoo lady? I don't know.
Certain wrestler had a ton of tattoos.
No lady, I tell you that.
I know who it is, Jen Flame.
I have no idea who that is. Now
We're going back to like LPWA days.
Now this lady is grabbing this other lady's hair. That can't be legal, but George McGee, he's not interfering. He doesn't want to get in between. I don't think George McGee's ever touched a woman, and he's afraid to. We've got tons of cheating going on.
Well, you got a banshee there, basically. You want to tangle with a banshee?
No, I don't like Scottish people. Now, quite the spinning side slam and the media cover. Well, not so much. And she didn't hurt the leg. See, that's why women can't wrestle as good as men, because they're not as smart. They don't have the scientific knowledge. They don't hook the leg. And that's why none of them ever were able to beat Mr. Kaufman. He wrestled with his mind and his mind alone. Handedly defeated Jerry the King Lawler 50, 60 times. I remember seeing it. Video proof.
Enziguri from TaylorMade finally coming back here.
Now, what is Enziguri Japanese for? I hear that over and over again. What is the little...
Back brain kick, I thought.
Now, see, that doesn't make sense because women don't have brains, so how are you going to do a back brain kick?
That's
a lady.
Oh my goodness. I'm not gonna... I could say something about it, but I'm not going to. Melanie Cruise is repeatedly yelling at TaylorMade. Nobody cares about you. For some reason. Oh, look at that. Melanie Cruise not taking anything from TaylorMade here.
Now, George McGee afraid to get in the corner. Again, he doesn't want to touch a woman. He thinks they have cooties. They don't have cooties.
Well, would you tangle with a wildcat with their claws flying all over the place? You get all scratched up and gouged.
Now, that wouldn't be such a bad thing, Brian Patty.
Tailor made to the second rope.
A flying cross chop, like mmwa-sicw, but off the second rope. That's what that looked like to me. Now, hook in the leg, surprise. I think she probably did that on accident. There's no way, a way you do that on purpose. That'd take brains.
Melanie Cruise just rolls out of that cover with ease.
Now, George McGee, not doing his job.
Another
again.
chop from Tailor Made.
Both of these women have been cheating the whole match. Women are vicious.
Cheating?
Yeah, you're putting them in the corner, grabbing the hair. Come on, you can't do that. I think she broke a nail on that one. She's concerned about her looks. Maybe she should stay out of the ring.
Tailor Made, another chop.
Weak! And Crime Fighter yells out weak from the crowd, I believe.
Oh, chop on her,
On her chest.
on the puppies.
Puppies? Oh, there are no animals in this ring. Are you calling these women animals?
Reversal of that Irish whip. The power of Melanie Cruise. And a spine buster. And that is it.
A David Otunga-like finish from Melanie Cruise.
Hard whip in the corner. Spine buster finishes off. Tailor Made. Melanie Cruise just too much woman for the...
I still gotta see a wrestling license. I don't think anyone can manhandle a woman like that.
Tailor Made just could not match the power of one Melanie Cruise.
George McGee checking on Tailor Made.
So an impressive win for one Melanie Cruise.
Oh, having words with one of the male fans. You know, a woman like that gets slapped 100 years ago.
Who the heck cares about Melanie Cruise?
Yeah, who cares about Melanie Cruise, Crime Fighter?
Who the heck cares about you?
Yeah, who cares? Yeah.
We don't even know who you are.
Yeah, no one knows who you are. You said it.
That'll do it for this edition of Nosebleed Seats. I'm Max Crime Fighter. He's Mr. Arachnid Vigilance. 5706. We'll see you.
Now, who's this lady? Who's this lady escorting this Tailor Made? Oh, that's Ryan Phoenix. She's got pretty hair.
All right. Have a good night, everybody.